No doctor ever called you fat like they did here. Yeah, a doctor called Sam fat. Hey weirdos, welcome to today's video. You guys still have a lot of questions, and we haven't done one of these in a little bit, so figured I might as well do a Q&A and just jump right into it. We asked you guys on Instagram to ask us whatever you wanted, and let's go ahead and answer all the questions that you guys asked. We are super active on Instagram and TikTok actually as well. So go follow us on all of those so you guys can see everything and you guys don't miss anything. And also when he's born, that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
you know?
That's where he's gonna be first.
Yeah. So, how long after the baby is born can you adopt him in North Carolina? I don't know the specific answer to North Carolina, but I do believe he has to be born before I can actually adopt him, but I'm pretty sure I can
like start the process.
Do the process of it before he's born. And we haven't done any of that. We haven't discussed
We haven't looked into
doing
it, really.
any of that,
yet.
but it is going to happen. I just don't know when, but maybe we should do it before. Maybe it makes way more sense to do it before.
To like start it.
Yeah. This question is for both of you. Does it bother you when Avery is closer to one of you than the other?
No. I feel like she's... Oh, do you have a different answer? My bad.
Well, I mean, remember I've told you, like...
It bothers you when she likes me better?
No, it doesn't bother me. And it just does not happen all the time. Like 99.9% of the time, unbothered. There's just sometimes like random moments where I'm like, oh, just in like that moment, and then like it'll go away. But it's not like often, and it's not all the time. It's like very brief, like in a split second. It has to do with just something you might be doing with her at that moment. Do you have a theme picked out for the nursery? No. We have a color, which is different than the color that we said in the video when we said this is the color that we have.
Yeah.
So now we have
it's like
color.
slightly different.
It's like slightly different. No, it's pretty different. The other one was like darker. This one's like a little bit lighter. But no theme, because I don't think we're gonna have a theme. I think we're just gonna have like things without a theme.
We just want it to be like cool.
Yeah, yeah. The theme is cool.
Yeah.
How is potty training going for Avery?
Basically, since we moved into this house, it's kind of been non-existent. She just gets super distracted by everything.
She just has no interest in it right now. It's really weird. Like, she was interested in it like when we were back like at Allie's house and even like in Austin, but since we moved into this house, she's like, potty training, who's her? Does the baby's name start with an S? No. The baby's name has nothing to do with Samuel or with me. Nothing. No relation to us, our names, the letter of our names, any letters in our name. Like, it's just a cute name.
That's
no.
all.
We don't pick names based off of specific things. We pick a name off of like, does that sound cool?
Do we like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we pick a name. Biggest difference between this pregnancy and the last?
I feel like there's a couple. One, like I've been obviously having more like symptoms of pregnancy this time around, like being extremely fatigued and tired,
More food aversion.
Yeah, more
cravings.
food aversions, more cravings. Just like in my first trimester, I was like super hungry, like just overall, which now that's kind of like tapering off.
Yeah.
Another thing is like the level of care.
Yeah, that is the biggest difference. When we were in LA, it was like 12 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah.
It was amazing. We felt seen, we felt heard, we felt like we were taken care of.
Yeah, this time around it's just different.
No, and I don't know if that's North Carolina, but
yeah, I mean, we're not like knocking anybody because of course like care is going to be different everywhere, but I think because we experienced such like an amazing, like we had amazing doctors and stuff in LA.
And also, in LA, no doctor ever called you fat like they did here. Yeah, a doctor called Sam fat.
Yeah, well, she didn't say the exact words, but she basically told me like once he's born, I should probably start working on my abs.
And she's like, you feel this right here? This is where your abs used to be. Maybe you should work out a little bit more. And then she like shamed her for the amount of weight that she may or may not have gained.
It was definitely like really shocking.
Mind you, like Sam's belly is bigger,
larger,
than
for sure.
it was at this age with Avery.
Yeah.
But this is her second pregnancy. True. This is a boy.
Yeah.
This is not her genetics.
I've also been more hungry. Like, there's a lot of different factors there.
On top of all of that, Sam looked amazing. What the fuck are you talking about? Who cares if you've gained like 10 pounds, 20 pounds? Sam does not have gestational diabetes that we know of, but she has no signs of it. I just can't believe a doctor called her fat and was basically like, see this? That's where your abs used to be. Maybe you should work out.
And like, here's the thing, like, working out just is not fun to me. Like, I truly just like don't really care about it, you know? So like, honestly, since Avery's been born, like, I was working out like a little bit for a while, but like at the end of the day, like, it's just,
but when Sam,
I don't focus on it.
When Sam was not pregnant, like, since she's not been pregnant with Avery, she looked great. Not one person didn't know that she didn't work out because her body just kind of snapped back into place, which is how she liked it. Not that you have to do that, but
just like, it was definitely really crazy and kind of like eye-opening, because I was like, okay.
So far,
I would like to see your abs, doctor.
So far the 2 OBGYNs that we have seen here in North Carolina that we have encountered. One called her fat.
Have not been
the other one was just didn't seem like very knowledgeable, and she was like offended that I didn't carry this baby. Remember, she was like asking me like weird questions about it.
There was a lot of like confusion, like,
and like shame with it. Like,
almost
you're a
like
woman.
she didn't understand reciprocal IVF, which like, that's like a pretty known thing. You know?
So
I don't know. It was just, it's been weird. Hopefully it gets better.
What are you excited most about having a boy this time around?
I don't think there's like specifics I'm excited for a boy versus a girl.
I don't think there's anything different for us.
I think I'm excited to see if this baby how this baby will be different than Avery was.
I'm excited to see if he looks like the donor, if he looks like me, if he looks a lot like Avery, if we could tell, like, you know, obviously they're siblings, we know they're siblings, but I mean, like, if someone could be like, oh yeah, like, they're siblings, you know what I mean? Because they look very similar. That's just the same thing. It's the same thing with Avery. That was like the only thing we were excited about when we had Avery, was like, oh, what is she gonna look like? Like, I know that's like superficial, but like, that's all we care about. We're like, oh, what's he gonna look like?
Well, because especially when you use a donor, like, you really don't know. I mean, yes, we know what he looked like as a child and what he looks like as an adult, but like, we don't know, just like any straight couple too, like, you don't know what your genetics mixed with his genetics are gonna create.
And this whole pregnancy feels like Sam's, because like, Sam is obviously different than me. We're, you know, Sam and him made Avery, and then, you know, now me and him are making, you know, our son. And it's our son, obviously. Which one of you is more nervous / anxious about having 2 kids?
I think we both are.
I think you are.
I am, because I worry about like
when
going
she goes
back to work.
And
Alyssa has to have the 2 of them. Mind you, I do work from home, but like, I still have to work. You know, like.
Favorite thing about each other? Go ahead.
It's just so much.
I think my favorite thing about you, about us, is that we don't take things so serious, and our ability to just like
we almost don't take things too serious to like a fault.
But like that, like, you and I just can like joke and like shoot the shit and like, you know, say dumb things to each other about each other, and we're just kind of like we just
we're
think
friends,
it's funny.
but we're also wives,
lovers,
you know.
Lovers. I just like the fact that we can do that. So that's, I guess, my favorite thing about you, about us.
Okay, gotcha. So the favorite thing about us.
Okay, what's your favorite thing about just me, not us?
Like about you? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to
pinpoint just one because I'm so amazing. I know. I get it.
Her humbleness is truthfully what gets me.
How many times have you been moving, and how many times are you going to move?
Girl, we've been moving. A lot.
Relax, okay? First of all, do we move a lot? Yes, but like that's what life is all about, trying to figure out where you want to go. Okay?
Sometimes
and are
it's
we
just
going to
fun
move
for a
again?
change. Probably.
Yes. We're probably going to move down to Wilmington, okay?
Yeah.
When? We don't know. Hopefully soon. Hopefully. Hopefully not. I don't know. Who knows?
We don't know.
We'll see. We are going to be moving down to Wilmington. That's like the long-term plan. Just because everyone is down there, it makes way more sense for us.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that is it for this video. Should we give him a little bump date before we go? Stand up.
Fine. Here we are. There she blows.
Yeah, you can't see the bottom of it, but there.
You can't see. It starts like right here. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Bump date, 17 weeks as of the day we are filming this.
Yeah, as of today. He's the size of, depending on which app you look at, a Pop-Tart or a pomegranate.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
figure that one out.
Anyways, love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.